Compact and pickup truck. Those aren't words that you hear in a sentence very often, but Ford changed that a couple years ago with the Ford Maverick, their compact pickup truck that is still currently the cheapest in their lineup of any car that they sell today. And for 2025, they've finally given us a refresh and a new trim level, the Maverick Lobo. And today I'm going to be telling you all about it. I'm Aiden, and you're watching God Next. So what does Lobo mean? That's a strange word, you might ask yourself. Well, if you want to separate yourself from the pack, you can do it with this truck because Lobo in Spanish stands for wolf. I don't know who in the marketing department came up with that, but it is quite cringy and I'm disappointed in Ford for going that low. But let's talk about what they've changed. First, I want to talk about some of the styling things, and it's going to be starting with these 19-inch turbo fan wheels is what they call them. Now, these aren't the only wheels you can get on the Lobo. There's two. There's a more normal looking option, then there's the turbo fan ones. But if you're going to get the Lobo, I suggest you get these ones, which brings me to the next thing. There's no other Maverick trim out there that has a grille that looks like this or has the blacked out Ford badge that looks like that. Other blacked out things going to include the Lobo badge on the side, the black roof, and with the 2025, you do have new headlights that you can see here, but not all of them are going to be LEDs. The Lobo does have them upgraded from regulars to LEDs on the front and on the back for the taillights. Now, what's powering the Lobo? First, let me explain what Lobo is supposed to do and what makes this trim special. This is supposed to be a closed circuit performance truck. Yeah, I don't know when they decided to turn the Maverick into a performance truck. It doesn't quite make much sense to me, but under the hood is going to be a 2-liter EcoBoost 4-cylinder engine, makes 250 horsepower and 277 pound-feet of torque, and it is paired to a 7-speed automatic transmission. Other performance things that are on this vehicle include differently tuned suspension compared to the other Mavericks out there, but that's not the only thing they've changed. They've also made some modifications to the inside for this trim level and for the 2025 refresh. Let's go check them out. So let's talk about what Ford has done to change the inside of this vehicle for this trim level and the 2025 refresh in here. Of course, technology has been upgraded. You now have a way larger screen in here compared to the last generation of the Ford Maverick. It looks great, very high quality, running Sync 4. You also get this great looking digital gauge cluster that is quite responsive, more responsive than I thought it was going to be. And then you also have a new drive mode. It's not sport mode, it's not towing mode. It's called Lobo Mode, and it's for spirited closed course driving. The amount of times that I think that mode is actually going to be used by any of the buyers of this vehicle is just few and far between. But what it does is increase throttle response and turn off the traction control system. That way you can really enjoy your spirited driving on a closed course racetrack. Other than that, in here you do have ActiveX seats. Compared to the lower trim levels, you won't get these. They are very comfortable, and they have Lobo embossed into the backrest of them, along with the contrast stitching, the yellow and the blue, and that goes for the steering wheel as well. Now, if you get the upgraded 702A High package on this one, you will get a heated steering wheel and heated seats, but since this is the base Lobo base, you do not get those. But yeah, I think Ford has done a really good job in the back of this truck, really putting it all together. And making it feel like a higher tech interior without raising the price too much. And overall, I think the Lobo as a complete package is really good as well. Now, as for the bed of the Maverick Lobo, this hasn't changed much from the original Maverick, but I think it's still worth talking about because it is really nice what you could do back here. This, if you get the 702A equipment group, comes with a spray-in bed liner. Now, this one's just bare paint because it was just the 402A, but I think that's important to mention. And if you throw stuff back here, you don't want it scratching everything and all your nice blue paint that you got going on back here. Now, Flexbed, what's that mean? If you're a Maverick owner, you'll know that these beds are extremely configurable. You can go onto Ford's online store or even build stuff yourself and customize the rear end of this car basically however you want. It's not the largest bed in any truck, but it's still a decent size for a truck that costs less than $40,000 with options compared to an F-150 with a single cab that costs $38,000 with no options. Thanks, Ford. But that is the Maverick's Flexbed. All right, so driving the Maverick Lobo, I gotta say, it is a little peppier than a normal Maverick would be, and that's because of the engine in it and the transmission and the suspension. It feels a little stiffer. but it still feels good. I mean, it feels like a Maverick, and let me put it into Lobo mode real quick. I would be doing it a disservice, and I'll compare it to what normal sport mode feels like, but let's see transmission responsiveness here. I'm curious. Ooh, listen to that 4-cylinder purr. It's got the turbo noise, the blow-off valve. It's quicker than the hybrid. Ooh, the transmission is much stiffer. It's okay. That was Lobo mode. It's not fast. It's not even really quick. And I don't think Ford was like, let's make a car that can like destroy an EcoBoost Mustang, because an EcoBoost Mustang would still win. But it's not horrible. It's a little more aggressive than a typical Maverick would be, which is good. It's not a bad thing. That means there's actually a purpose to driving it. If you want an aggressive truck, then you should get one of these. Is it track ready? No. Do not listen to the whole closed course sporty drive mode. That's not it. This truck's interesting, so hope you guys feel the same way. And if you actually think this is supposed to be performance oriented and is a real performance truck, please explain why, because I don't see it. But anyways, guys, if you like the video, make sure you hit that like button down below. And if you want to see more from us, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.